According to the electrical and heat demand, who can be an optimum candidate for cogeneration or trigeneration?
An optimal candidate for cogeneration or trigeneration is a facility that has a sizable base electrical demand, usually about 1 megawatt at least. And also they have a continuous sizable demand for use of the waste heat for the cogeneration process for generation of steam, hot water, and even chilled water use.
And what kind of factors do we need to take into account in the design phase of a CHP plant?
One of the most important factors is you must understand your client's facility, what type of quality of power they need, so you make sure your cogeneration unit provides the quality of power they need, and also what type of waste heat they utilize. So what pressure steam they need, what temperature hot water they need, what type of chill water they need, so you can best design your system for their facility and it can run at the most efficient process.
What's the difference between a stick-built and a packaged CHP plant?
A stick-built construction basically is when the cogeneration plant is assembled totally manually at the site. It means all the raw materials are brought to the site. The building is built stick construction where all the studs are put in place, the roof and so forth, and the unit's in place, and then it's all piped up and all the wiring's put in place. A package system or a modular system is when the majority of that construction is done in a factory and the unit is shipped in containers to the site and then assembled, and then it's just the final electrical and piping connections that are done at the site, so to expedite the construction process and also reduce the construction costs.
What are the advantages or disadvantages of the first one and the second one?
I would say the advantages for stick construction is that you can get a appearance, the owner might have a certain appearance they want for their building. So usually it's kind of hard to match on a package system or a modular type, and that's when a stick construction would be a better fit. Like I said before, for the modular type construction is you usually have a faster construction time and lower construction costs.
What are the other steps following the design phase?
The important steps after design, even in construction, is the commissioning of the system. That's when you would make sure you have an experienced commissioning agent to review the design drawings, understand what the design scope is of the cogeneration plant, and inspect in the field and run through a number of tests to make sure the system runs per design so it performs efficiently and you can maximize the return on your investment.
How can we maximize the return on investment?
Well, basically, to maximize the return on investment in your cogeneration plant, you want to make sure it's designed to utilize all the waste heat as much as possible, and also after design, after construction, that the system runs to its peak efficiency. So it has to be commissioned and periodically retro-commissioned to make sure it's working correctly.